Hello, and welcome to my spoken word channel. My name is Stephen Lackey, but like any other label, that name is simply a collection of letters that make sounds to convey meaning, a meaning which may have varying connotations for those who voice and or hear it. The spoken word is much the same, its effect ranging from dissonance to resonance, apathy to revulsion, sometimes even to the same person over time. I'll be reading some of my own work today, offering analysis of its meter, rhyme scheme, and content. If you find it appealing, heartening, or evocative, or even not worth remembering, please consider the aforementioned variability of response. Words, much the same as attitudes, friendships, and even the air we breathe, may teach us, transform us, or pass uninspiringly in this moment, but the next is yet to be defined. Herein are my copyrighted works, all rights reserved, but please forget the name and remember the message. Also feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today's piece is called Slowly. Boldly she glared, with a dip and a rise of her eyes in a flash that I could have just missed. My surprise won't deny, because now she had mouthed in a silence and sharpness that rocked me. To shake from that reverie, instinct would never be anything less than a hastening, but by her barest touch I was reminded to breathe. 10 counts in for a holding, then out for embracing, again and again, and her silent now echoed as more, she mouthed, yes, more, but slowly, and slowly I breathed for my holding, that's right, yes, but more, and more slowly, let out for embracing, still more, and more slowly, and slowly, my body detached from my mind, as I witnessed the continents drifting on oceans of Gaia. As more, she mouthed, more. Her desire would consume her as I did, bestowed as the patience of night, creeping darkful and starful on hushes of breezes through tangle and veil, slowly, hilltop and pass, slowly, breathing and breathing. We echoed and faded away to the blush, to the dawn of us, silent, entwined in the dim, yet alert for bold eyes, for the dip and the rise that begs wordless nows, mores, and agains. When read grammatically, this is a dactylic poem full of internal rhyme in lieu of line-end rhyme. It also comes with special notes for reading aloud. While it can be read straight, the following instructions measurably enhance the piece. 1. Begin reading at a comfortable pace and volume. 2. At each instance of a stretched word, thereafter reduce reading pace and volume by 10%, such that the piece finishes at a crawling whisper. This was a fun piece to write. Verbally waltzing in dactylic meter, the absence of overly descriptive sexuality, the intimate encounter instead metaphorically voiced through feelings and literally described only by the intensity of breaths, glances, and sexually non-explicit single-word requests, and finally, the stage directions giving the piece greater depth as spoken word. The narrator seems taken aback by the abrupt intensity and insistence of his partner. Whether due to such circumstances being out of character or unusually timed seems irrelevant to his willingness to participate and acceptance of the parameters. This hints at the strength of their connection and is later confirmed in the metaphors of their abandon. Thank you for joining me today. I hope it has been some mix of enlightening, entertaining, and thought-provoking, and if not, well, perhaps another time. You could have spent it any number of ways, but I sincerely appreciate that you've chosen to spend this time listening to phrases I have turned. I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. Drop a comment below regarding what your own or someone else's creative writing and or spoken word has meant to you. Also, subscribe to my channel if you like. I'm not sure how often I'll be posting, but if you click the notification bell, you'll be among the first to know when I do. Please also consider this. It is quite a good thing to flex one's imagination with possibilities and even improbabilities. It is perfectly fine to express feelings directly or abstractly in rigid poetical style or untethered prose, no matter the nature of those feelings. And the more often discussed, the greater power derived from such self-advocacy. After all, every act of creation was at one point a what if, and any aspiration voiced is, in a sense, a goal already achieved. One must merely take the steps. The time that transpires may be jumbled with meandering distraction, self-doubt, lamentations, but with focused intent. The goal is no longer a desire or even a need, but a new identity. That once embodied, one may wonder if it is in fact who they had been all along. Start today. Find the strength. Find a voice. Be heard.